Thanks for checking out this question from our daily live Zoom calls. Please like and subscribe to keep learning how we help the largest online community of self-directed retirement investors and entrepreneurs grow and control their retirement funds. The first question we wanted to bring and share is a solo 401k frequently asked question. Can I transfer a 401k loan to my solo 401k? So here the question presented is, I have an outstanding loan with my former employer 401k. Can it be transferred as well, or does it need to be paid off? So the answer is yes. If the participant loan in your former employer 401k is in good order and the former employer plan allows you to transfer it, you can transfer a loan from a former employer plan to the solo 401k. Now, that's more of the exception than the rule. Typically, the former employer plan won't allow you to transfer out the existing participant loan. In that case, you'll need to check with the former employer plan administrator because you'll want to communicate to them that you now have a solo 401k plan for your self-employed business. And then if you're going to be transferring it, you're going to need to make sure that you obtain the current status of that loan, that you, of course, get the remaining payments that need to be made, because it'll be more difficult to obtain that information once, say, you've transferred all your assets out of the former employer plan. And if you're trying to track down the remaining payments that need to be made, et cetera, the payment history, et cetera. If the former employer plan administrator says no, then you may want to consider asking them to process the loan as a loan offset, which is ultimately an indirect way of transferring the loan to the new plan. Effectively, you wouldn't transfer the loan to the new plan, but what you could do is you could make the payments to an IRA. You'd have to fully pay off the loan by your tax return deadline, including any timely filed extension for the year when you process the loan offset. And then as long as those loan payments were going into a traditional IRA, you could then transfer the proceeds of the loan payments made to the IRA. You could transfer that over to the solo 401k and then take a second loan under the solo 401k. So again, that's an indirect way of doing it, but it's a way of ultimately getting to the same place. But again, if you do have an outstanding loan on a former employer plan and your former employer plan allows you to transfer that participant loan out to your new employer plan, meaning the solo 401k, then our solo loan to be transferred over as well as a plan asset. So hopefully that